I didn't do an intro video today, so I'm gonna do it now. We are somewhere west of North Wilkesboro.
Heading up the mountain.
Heading up the mountain, 421, doing our thing. And they got some ice.
Right here.
That's where the truck caught on fire. And Robert didn't really know what to do. And I'm like, "You're a fireman."
I did. I put the fire out.
And then you put the fire out. You weren't going. You were like running away. I'm like, "Where are you going? You're a fireman. Go fix it."
I went to get something to put the fire out.
Oh. Well, this is February 13th. Is that right?
It is.
And it's approximately 9:32. It is a Thursday, and we are going to give it all go. I think Beech today is what we're doing. So.
No, you really want to go to Sugar.
Yeah, you know I do. Look at a limmer. So yeah, so this is the video.
It's just like more damage.
Yeah, God. This poor community, man. It's like I just don't. It's just unrelenting. Wee.
As soon as the ice, the sun hits it, it melts it enough and it falls down. And it may not have hit as much over here.
Zoom out a little bit. Yeah, there was a lot of trees down.
Yeah, there's a lot over there.
Back there, but I can't really get them. There's a big one.
Do not turn here. Sugar Mountain Resort, straight ahead.
Wow. Whoa. Took the sign out. Don't know if I got it or not. The rock slide took out the sign. There were cones. Jeez. Wow. The old Hardee's.
Yeah. It used to be where we got the mashed potatoes and gravy.
Yeah.
At the end of a ride.
That was good. That was our
go-to spot.
It really was. It's weird how this hadn't really changed at all, has it?
Not much.
I mean, I don't think that this way. Well, I don't know, maybe it was there. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
it was there. It used to be a Holiday Inn.
That's it. See if I can see if there's any damage along here. Yeah. Oof. Definitely looks a lot better than it did the first time we came through here this year.
Yeah.
There's still some pretty good sized trees over though. Neat. God, shit. So wide.
It was all froze up the last time we were through here.
Yeah.
Everything was froze up. It was just like 5 degrees.
Yeah, that was. I'm glad we did it, but it probably wasn't our best idea.
Well, it was well worth it because to hit those conditions, those have been the best conditions that I've been able to ride in.
Yeah, that's
Minus
true.
the cold. But the cold.
There's a peak.
Friends. I wish I remembered the name of that restaurant. You remember
jungle, feel my serpentine. I wanna hear you scream. Welcome to the jungle, it gets worse here every day. You'll learn to live like an animal in the jungle where we play. If you got a hunger for what you see, you'll take it eventually. You can have anything you want, but you better not take it from me. And when you're high, you never, ever wanna come down. So down, so down. Cha cha.
Not really. It's choppy. Uh-oh. This guy. There you go. You got it. Keep going. I'm gonna go left.
I try and find some love for my pie. That just ain't enough to go around. How you doing, bro? It's New York. Holding you up, or is it letting you down? I have missed your dreams and I've reflected nothing but in the unknown.
see. Red lights blinking.
View that, everybody. Wow, that's pretty.
You want to do the same run? You want to mix it up a little bit? I can tell you there's probably less chop on these two runs. I could be wrong, but usually there is because people don't ride them as much. Solid red down the wing. Just now.
Yeah. Hey, or take a picture. I might just have a bunch of slideshows. I don't know. I'm just going to do pirouettes all the way down the mountain. Oh, God.
Better or worse?
It was better at the top of it. The bottom was exactly the same
Yeah.
to me for that run. So you got, I could go slower though. I was just trying it out. Oh no.
Good TC flex coming out, alright?
They've just been taking a photo of me all the way down.
I hope not. Because
I'll try to do the same thing and not. I hit thing and then I saw it like take a photo and it went like to the side and I'm like,
yeah.
that's on the photo.
get a hold of yourself.
Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody.
Right, we're gonna try to get it like a panoramic. I think we did the selfie before the fall.
Well, I did another one. But you got
Yeah, I got goggles on, so that worked out.
If it looked the same, I wouldn't have taken a second couple. I changed lenses and put goggles on. Like,
Yeah, it's like, that's gonna mess people up. Whole new trip.
like, yeah, different day. What's going on?
Before the fall, after the fall.
I kind of hate I didn't get it, but at the same time, I'm not trying to.
But it's one of those, sometimes, you know, you fall and it's like, that wasn't that bad. But it was. And then there's sometimes you fall and that looks brutal, but it's not. You go ahead.
You want me to go ahead?
You go ahead. I'll catch up.
We've been waiting here for hours and hours and hours to get
Ladies and gentlemen.
No, I hit front side. again.
I don't know. It's like running. Where is it? Is there,
There's a little pool that's run down the side, and then it's
Huh.
pulling up and then coming over on the road.
it's almost like there's a pipe bust in that building.
Could be.
Glad I wasn't. I know I'm taping it because you're being mean. Scare me. So that's when you tell your story of what happened, it'll make sense.
What's weird is it's like it's holding together pretty good. I think I'm just gonna use the Scream Me Burn stuff.
Yeah, I'm definitely taping that.
And just squeeze it together. I think that's gonna work better than anything else. But it was definitely, look at what little blood was in there. It was definitely worth taking 4, 5, 6 more runs, whatever that was, before she said I needed to go to the, there's a little bit in that gauze that made it through there. Instead of going straight to the urgent care.
She usually wanting to get off her mountain.
That's it. So you can talk about what you want to eat.
Doing the new ski. I say a prayer.
Lord help me. Oh, that burns. The good thing is once you kind of get the first coat on,
Yeah, it's not bad.
it's not as bad. Anything's exposed. But there is some of that, what do they have in here?
Liquid death.
Some type of antiseptic.
Yeah, we don't want you going septic on us.
I don't know if it's iodine mixed in with the super glue. It's making my eyes water a little bit. The problem is that it does make it all kind of bloody around it whenever it's not dry.
That's what a Band-Aid's for. No offense, so I don't blow in your nose.
That's all right. Appreciate it.
That would help though, but
It actually it makes it bleed.
yeah.
There's more blood after I put it on there. And the good thing is,
Cool Marines.
I don't look like I've been in a fight.
So let me all right, well, we're heading back down the mountain. It's almost 4. You want to tell your story, Robert? I sound like a muppet. What was that?
Want to tell your story?
That was funny.
Well, after 30 plus years of snowboarding, first time I've cut my face with glasses, which was caused by trying to jump the right switch, catching a rail and a piece of chalk going straight to my head, and my helmet pushing my glasses and my nose. That's the short story.
Okay.
You can tell them the fun stuff.
Well, I mean, I kind of saw it. I didn't tape it because I don't know why I didn't tape it. I didn't know he was gonna fall. That's why, honestly. It looked like a normal fall, like he just caught his back edge and then smacked his head going down toward, like going down the mountain, so to speak. And I asked him, "You all right?" He's like, "That hurt." I was like, "Okay." He smacked his head pretty hard, but he had a helmet on. And then we get to the lift, and he was a little in front of me, and I heard him talking to somebody down there, and I thought I heard him say, I saw it drop or something. And I thought he dropped, like, I don't know, his glasses case or something, which apparently he did drop his glasses
Yeah, my
case.
glasses case is somewhere. I don't know where they're at.
And I looked, and it's like, why is there a bunch of red Kool-Aid all over his snow? And I looked at his face, and it was like just every time his heart would beat, it would like. I was like, oh. And then he was like, I was like, we probably should go to first aid, get you cleaned up, get that blood flowing stopped.
My response was, I just need a Band-Aid.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a Band-Aid in the car. I was like, no.
That's what I've got now, is just a Band-Aid.
Yeah, but at the time, he's like, is it bad? I'm like, no, it's like spewing it. So aim that joker somewhere else. So there's a lift operator near the like right where we were, and he looks at him. He's like, hey, have y'all got any Band-Aids? And the guy just turned to look at him, and his eyes got big as saucers. And he was like, no. First aid's right there. You see that tower thing? It's right around the corner. And like, he was mortified. Like, he was white as a ghost. And so we went to first aid, and we get there, and it's like, I can see the door was dead bolted. And
With a sign that says ring bell.
yeah, if doors locked during business hours, ring bell. There was no bell. And then there was another sign that said, call this number. So
For first aid, call.
yeah, for first aid, call this number. And so, you know, he's like American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, like cage match, bloody. And he's like, can you call him? Because I don't want to get blood all over everything. I'm like, well, a little late for that, brah. But, you know, I didn't want to get on his phone. So so I called.
It's just got on my mitten. That's the only thing on all of my clothes. It's the only thing blood got on my mitten.
I think it's on your board.
Well, that's all gone now because of all the snow.
That's true. But it was definitely on the snow.
But clothing-wise, I didn't see any blood on anything.
Like
Anyway, go ahead with
like Red Dawn up in that place. But anyway,
go ahead with the story.
so I called the lady, and she was like, well, I'm in here. I'm like, okay. She's like, well, why don't you just knock on the door? And I was like, because the sign doesn't say knock on the door. It says ring the doorbell or call this phone number. So I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. She says, well, I've been sitting here for hours. All you had to do is just knock on the door. I said, well, we're outside the door.
This says to call this number. Not knock on the door.
That says call this number. What do we do? She said, well, I need you to knock on the door. I'm like, fine. So I knocked on the door and then hung up on her. And then she comes out and she's like, that's why you don't snowboard in sunglasses. You should be wearing goggles. And I realized right then that maybe I should not go in there because I'm going to say something smart to her, because she already set me sideways by me following directions. And like, why would I knock on the door if it doesn't say knock on the door? If it said ring bell or knock, you know.
Knocked.
Anyway, so I said, you know, she's going to be touching his face, his owie. I don't need to be out there making her mad. So I stayed outside, and she's like, you need to go to urgent care and get some stitches because we can't stop this bleeding, and da-da-da, and just on and on. And he's just like, I just get a little butterfly bandage. Oh, well, tell that story, because I didn't hear this part.
She had the bedside manner of a Solok block. And so, see, I told her, I said, well, you know, there's one time I fell and I had a gash in my arm. I got some butterfly bandages. And instead of going to the ER, I just went down to Walmart, the CVS or somewhere, and got me some butterfly bandages. And she said, well, how long ago was that? And I said, I don't know, 20 years or so. And she said, they don't make medical equipment like they used to make. It's not going to work. I was like, okay. But she said, if you want to try it, you can go down to the Walgreens that's off of 105 in Tincastle, or whatever the name of the little area is. But you can go to urgent care or to the emergency room. And I'm like, okay, I don't think so. I'm not going to urgent care over there.
And I was just like, and then she, I guess she, I mean, you saw put the picture here. I had to do a little pause because I'm about to edit this.
Oh, you're going to have to put the picture in. Okay. That's a cool picture.
We call it post-production.
Okay.
Anyway, so
well, just look at what she did.
Yeah.
The picture will be inserted, and look at what I did, and see who did a better job on trying to make it look normal.
And she was like, if that bleeding don't stop, and of course, I didn't see it, so she saw it. She's literally first aid, so who am I to say that she's not accurate? I'm like, if we keep making runs with your heart rate going up, isn't that going to make it like bleed out even more? And so of course he's just hardcore like that. He's like, we're going to go one more time, and if I don't see any blood on the bottom of the gauze, we're going to keep going. So that's what we did for a couple more runs.
Yeah, about 4 runs in,
Yeah,
and then you're like, it's time to go.
yeah, my
Legs started
my
working
thigh
a
was
little bit.
burning, and it didn't hurt. It didn't, well, it hurt by the end of the run. And I've learned that skating, dirt bikes, whatever, snowboarding, when you start feeling some pain, that's when you're going to get hurt, because you're trying to compensate for, like, you might ride a little different to keep it from being so much pressure on it or something. And I was like, I don't need to get hurt. We already got one person hurt. So anyway, that was our snowboard trip. Conditions were not terrible. It was choppy,
Yeah,
which is what happened to his face.
it's fast.
And it was, yeah, it's pretty fast, but not crowded. So worth the trip. So this was snowboarding on February 13th, before Valentine's Day, before President's Day, before whatever. And yeah, it was not terrible. So I don't know if I'll get to go again. He's probably gonna go at least one more time. Hopefully we'll have some cold weather next week, possibly. Maybe they'll make some snow and they can stay up until mid-March, and I'll get to go again. We'll see. So, bye.